Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial. So this one's more sort of a fix other than a tutorial. So if you've been following along on my latest episodes, my last tutorials, I showed a glitch at the end, which basically where one function is firing before the other, and it's leading to two functions being fired. So you see here, I've got a jump and a super jump. However, when I press space, we do the jump. When I hold space, we do the super jump. However, when I hold space, jump is being called as well, because technically the condition is met. So a way to get around this, I'm basically going to add a little a timer check. So I'm going to check to see whether the button has been held down for a few seconds. And then if it has, we'll call super jump. If it hasn't, we'll just call jump. Cool. So let's get into it. Okay, so for this fix to work, we're basically going to say on the jump, we're going to start a timer, and then when I hit space, we'll start a timer. When I let go of space, we'll check to see whether that timer has been held, whether the timer is more than 0.4 seconds, and if it is, then ignore it. If it isn't, then I've obviously just tapped the button and we can continue with the jump. So it's quite simple. Did not sound simple. So we'll get right into this. So let's go ahead and open out player input actions. So the biggest change we have is on our jump, so the one we're trying to fix. For our interactions, instead of press only, we need it on press and release, which I think in my last tutorial I ended up showing you how press and release works. So it's actually set up perfectly. So you'll see I've got a debug.log on my press. So if we take a look, if I hit space now, you'll see we logged twice. So our function was being called twice. So let's go ahead and create a variable. And we'll just call this float. And we'll just call it jumping timer. And we'll just give it, we don't need to give it a default value. Okay, so we'll also create a function. And we'll call this jumping timer. So what this function is basically just going to count it down if it's greater than 0. So we'll just do if it's greater equal to 0, and then we'll basically just minus equal time dot delta time. So we'll just count it down if it's greater than 0. And so now we need to edit our jump. And so what we're basically going to do is, inside of here, we're going to basically do the same thing. So I'll just do if jumping timer is, and we'll do, this time we'll actually do smaller or equal to 0. So basically if it isn't set, we'll set it. So jumping timer then equals, say for now, we'll just use 0.4f, which I think is the default for the hold. And then return. We don't want to do anything else. It means we just tapped it. We've just pressed it. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll also call this jumping timer in our update. So we'll create an update and just call that jumping timer function inside there. All right, so I'm actually going to make this public just so you can see it happen in the flesh. So if I go to my script now, here's our jumping timer. I hit play. You see if I hit space, it jumps and then counts down. And thanks to us saying if it's greater or equal to 0, set it, and then return. So if I don't press it, if I don't let go of it quick enough, it doesn't call the jump. It only called the super jump. However, if I tap it, it jumps. If I hold it, it just calls the super jump. Okay, I hope that made sense. It's just a quick little fix, just to basically tell the difference so we don't call two functions at the same time. And yeah, just a quick little fix. If you haven't already, subscribe. I got a load more tutorials coming out. And yeah, thanks for watching.